Martell Holt is still refusing to step away from Melody Shari and her children, no matter how much time has passed or how much tension has built up. At 45 years old, he seems determined to keep dragging her name and her close-knit group of friends, famously referred to as the four-piece nuggets, right back into his ongoing storm of drama. This isn't a small disagreement or a casual spat, it's an ongoing battle that has stretched over years, filled with deep emotions, public clashes, and personal grudges that never seem to fade. To understand where this latest eruption comes from, you have to look at the long and complicated history between these two. Martell has always been known for his bold personality. From the earliest days in the Huntsville spotlight, he's carried himself as someone who doesn't back down easily. Whether it's on camera or off, he's been quick to speak his mind, even when it sparks controversy. That same energy has carried into his clashes with Melody. Melody, on the other hand, is fiercely independent and confident. She has built a brand, a public image, and a strong support network around herself. That includes her four-piece nuggets, a group of loyal friends who stand by her in every situation. This group is more than just social companions, they are allies, advisors, and defenders. When conflict arises, they step in to support her voice and help her handle the fallout. The tension between Martell and Melody didn't just happen overnight. It's been building for years, shaped by a mixture of personal disagreements, public embarrassments, and competing visions for how things should be done. Each has their own style, Martell's confrontational approach often clashing with Melody's calculated and strategic methods. And every time they've tried to move forward, something has pulled them back into conflict. Social media has made things even more volatile. Both Martell and Melody have used their platforms to share their side of the story, post pointed remarks, or respond indirectly to each other's comments. The back-and-forth exchanges keep fans engaged, but they also make it nearly impossible for either of them to fully move on. And every time the situation flares up again, more people get pulled in, especially Melody's four-piece nuggets, who rarely shy away from defending her when they feel she's under attack. The latest round of drama seems to be fueled by Martell's growing frustration. People close to him say he feels pushed aside, as if the Huntsville spotlight he once commanded has shifted onto newer players, particularly Melody and her group. That sense of being overshadowed appears to bother him deeply, and it shows in the way he keeps calling them out. His recent comments have been direct, accusing Melody and her friends of stirring up trouble without taking accountability. From Martell's perspective, he's speaking his truth and making sure people hear his side. From Melody's perspective, it's an unnecessary attack meant to damage her credibility. And from the outside looking in, it's clear this is about more than just one disagreement, it's about control, influence, and public perception. Martell isn't just reacting, he's strategizing. Some insiders believe he's deliberately keeping Melody and her four-piece nuggets in his narrative so he can stay relevant in the ongoing storyline. By drawing them into public disputes, he ensures that his name stays tied to theirs, and in the world of reality television, that connection can be powerful, but Melody is not sitting back and letting it happen without a response. She knows when to speak out and when to let silence make the statement for her. She addresses accusations when it matters, but she's careful not to get pulled into endless back-and-forth exchanges that could lower her image. Instead, she uses her platform to maintain her message, highlight her work, and subtly address the situation in ways that keep fans on her side. Her four-piece nuggets are central to this approach. They aren't just background supporters, each one plays a role in keeping the group's image strong. They post, they respond, they show up, and they help her keep the momentum going. This makes them targets for Martell as well, because challenging Melody often means challenging the group around her. Behind the scenes, Melody is said to be making moves to strengthen her influence. She's networking with other cast members, building alliances, and making sure she has support from people who can help her shape the future of her role in Huntsville's reality scene. This makes her more difficult for Martell to undermine, but it also raises the stakes, because the stronger she becomes, the harder it will be for him to regain the position he feels he's lost. Interestingly, the four-piece nuggets have grown in fame alongside Melody. Each of them has their own following, their own voice, and their own way of contributing to the public narrative. This collective influence makes them a force to be reckoned with, but it also creates pressure. When the spotlight is that bright, even small disagreements can feel like big fractures. There are already whispers that the stress of the situation is creating tension inside the group, and that's where things get even more interesting. Rumors are circulating about possible changes within the four-piece Nuggets. Some say a new member could be joining the group, bringing fresh energy but also the risk of disrupting the balance. Others suggest that one of the current members might be thinking about stepping back, which could create openings that Martell could use to his advantage. Martell himself is not standing still. He's reportedly working on ways to reshape his image, connect with new allies, and perhaps shift public opinion in his favor. His public criticism of Melody and her crew may just be the beginning of a larger plan to re-establish himself as a dominant voice in Huntsville's reality scene. Carlos King, a close observer of the cast dynamics, has hinted that the upcoming moments in this storyline could be explosive. He suggested that there are big reveals and dramatic confrontations on the horizon, things that could either solidify someone's influence or take it away entirely. And in a show where reputation is everything, those moments can change everything. This ongoing feud isn't just entertaining for fans, it's a battle with real consequences. Huntsville's reality TV stage is a place where reputations are made, friendships are tested, and careers are shaped. Social media only magnifies it, turning every post, every live stream, and every public comment into part of the larger game. Looking ahead, there are a few different ways this could go. Melody and her four-piece Nuggets might hold their ground, keep building their influence, and make it nearly impossible for Martell to knock them down. They have the fan base, the unity, and the momentum to do it. But that path isn't without risk, because constant conflict can wear down even the strongest support systems. Martell could also make a comeback. He's proven before that he knows how to work the spotlight, and if he can find the right alliances and maybe even smooth things over with certain people, he could regain a lot of ground. That could involve telling his side of the story in a new way or revealing things that haven't been said before. Then there's the possibility of a major shakeup. Someone from Melody's inner circle leaving, a new alliance forming, or a betrayal that changes the balance of power. Reality TV thrives on the unexpected, and this feud has all the elements for something like that to happen. That there's even a slim chance that Martell and Melody could reach a temporary truce. It wouldn't have to mean they're suddenly friends, it could just be a mutual decision to step back from constant conflict. This could open the door for new storylines while giving both sides room to breathe. And no matter which direction it goes, fans will be watching closely. The clues are often in the small details, the way someone interacts at a public event, the tone of a social media post, the timing of a comment or a picture. In this game, nothing is posted by accident, and that's what keeps the tension alive. Every move matters, every statement has weight, and every choice can shift the story. Martell's refusal to let go of Melody and her children, Melody's determination to protect her image and her group, and the constant undercurrent of personal history make this more than just another reality TV feud. It's an ongoing battle for relevance, respect, and control. What happens next will depend on who can outthink, outlast, and outmaneuver the other. The stage is set, the players are ready, and the audience is paying attention. Whatever the outcome, it's clear that this chapter in Huntsville's drama is far from over.